what's up? It's Jessica. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. Today's video is going to be about my braid maintenance and routine, how I like to take care of my braids, how I like to maintain them and keep them in for as long as possible. Girl, these are 5-week-old braids, okay? And they look so good. I'm so sad because they have to come out, but we're not gonna go there. I think I've done a really good job at maintaining my braids. I feel like they look as good as new. I mean, they're not as fresh, but they could be a lot worse, and they're not. And I'm gonna show you why they look so good. So if you're interested in seeing how I like to keep my braids up, girl, how I like to keep them in for as long as possible, keep watching. So this is typically how my braids look when I first wake up before I go in and do anything to it. So one thing about wearing braid extensions is the itchy scalp. Like, you're constantly just patting your head, cue the Beyonce song. It's really annoying, but luckily this time around with my braids, I did not have that issue at all, and I'm going to share why, because I was using some amazing products that really just saved the day. Me personally, I don't wash my braids, if that makes any sense. That's how I maintain the look for as long as I do, because I feel like when you wash it, and some people may think that's disgusting, but I typically don't allow my braids to be in my head for like that long. 4 to 5 weeks max, and then anything after that I just take them out. What I find when you wash your hair, although your scalp is relieved and it feels great, your hair starts to look really frizzy, and we're not here for that because we're trying to keep these in for as long as possible, okay? I limit the amount of products that I use on my hair so that I don't create a lot of unnecessary buildup. Okay, little tip. So how I refresh my hair so it doesn't stink, you know what I'm saying? We deodorize it, refresh it. I love using this product by Cantu. This is their apple cider vinegar dry co-wash. Now, you don't have to use this with just extensions. You can use this when your hair is straightened, you know what I'm saying? Like when you want to refresh your blowout or your flat iron, you can use this as well for that because it's a dry, okay, no water. So I like to shake it up and just spray it in my hair. And apple cider vinegar is a great cleanser. So this is infused with apple cider vinegar, and it just gives a refreshing scent to your hair. Don't spray it in your face, okay? And just work it in with my hands, and instantly braids smell renewed. They smell fresh. I love doing this. I do this maybe like twice a week. I don't get carried away, but twice a week I do this, and it just really refreshes and deodorizes your hair, because stinky hair, it's not cute. Let's say it all together. Stinky hair, it's not cute. This video is not sponsored by Cantu at all. They just sent me this package, and I love everything in it. Okay, I've been using this on my hair, my daughter's hair, who also has braids, and it's been a good thing for us all. Another thing I've been using from Cantu is their apple cider vinegar root relief. Now, when I first got my braids done, the stylist did a really good job at making sure my braids were neat but not tight. But anytime you're not used to wearing a style, your scalp has to get used to wearing it, you know what I'm saying? So it has to get used to having some sort of tension, not that extreme tension. If you have extreme tension on your braids, you need to take those down. That stylist or whoever did not know what they were doing, okay? But if your hair is not used to being in braids or being you know, just in a particular style, this root relief relieved my scalp instantaneously. Like, literally, it just transformed my scalp. That really like tight feeling I was feeling just in this one spot, because this is my sensitive spot right here, my sensitive spot, literally relieved it, and I didn't have any more issues after I used this. So what this does is it soothes itching and irritation, refreshes scalp without washing or water, and it's great for weaves, braids, locks, and extensions. So I'm so glad they made this line for extensions, because, you know, us girls, for the summertime, and I love the way it feels too. So it comes out rather quickly, so you have to like work it in quickly. Make sure you don't spill it on your face, or you're gonna ruin that makeup. Okay, so I just add this to my scalp, and you can use it for the duration that you have your extensions in, and it just feels so soothing. It's like cooling. I guess that's the peppermint oil in it, and I just like work down. So I make sure that I go through the parts and I go down, but I don't go the opposite direction, girl, because we're not trying to cause any unnecessary frizzing. When you're wearing braids, you got to take care of your scalp. Don't neglect your scalp. If you're seeing flakes or whatever the case may be, take care of your scalp, girl. And I just feel my scalp just feels like I just washed my hair. How is that possible? Lastly, what I like to put on my scalp is by Cantu as well. This is their apple cider vinegar root rinse. It's a gentle scalp detox, deeply cleanses scalp without stripping strands, great for weaves, braids, locks, and extensions. Also, none of these products contain sulfates, silicones, parabens, or mineral oil, okay? So it's good for your scalp. This one has a little nozzle, so it's really great to get in between your parts and stuff, especially if you have small parts like I do. And I don't need a lot of this, but this just detoxifies your scalp. I get it all through here. I've enjoyed using these since I've had my braids. I feel like it has helped my hair in a sense, or it has helped the style last longer, because my scalp, I'm not scratching. That's another thing, I'm not scratching as much. So when you scratch, you're kind of like, you know, doing like this, and you're just causing the hair to kind of pull from the braids, which makes the parts look not as neat. But I don't scratch my head, really. Like, that's one thing I do not do. I don't scratch my head, really, and it's because my scalp is being taken care of, girl. So if you're looking for some products for braids, girl, get yourself some of these Cantu products. I'll leave the information down below, but these are really great. I'm so glad they came out with this product line. So once my scalp is taken care of, now it's time to work on the frizz. So I do have a little bit of frizz, if you guys can see, like at the top of my head. I do have a little bit of frizz. Nothing too major, again, 5-week-old braids, but they look fleeky to me, okay? I'm gonna go in with one of my favorite foaming mousses. This one is by Lotta Body. It's with coconut butter. It's their Wrap Me foaming mousse, and it's infused with coconut butter and shea oils. I like to take this, and I'm super generous with this because I'm trying to lay down all this frizz. And I literally just pack this on my head. This is great at controlling your frizz and laying down your hair. Put some more on. You can also take it down to where your hair is also in the braids. Sometimes when you wear braids for a long period of time, your hair starts to frizz and kind of expose itself out of the braid. Use some foaming mousse and it will take care of that issue. Once that's done, I just take like a wrap and I lay my hair down. And to speed up the drying process, you can either sit under a hooded dryer or use a handheld blow dryer, and that'll help set the hair. But for me, I just let it air dry for like 10 minutes and then take it off, and then I'm good. All right, y'all, that is it for my braid routine. This is how I like to keep my braids looking fresh. And honestly, y'all, I feel like they look really good for being in my head for like a month and 2 weeks. Not bad. Sadly, I will be taking them out this week, so RIP braids. But it's time to say goodbye. It's time to say farewell for now. But I'm gonna put a poll up right here. What should be my next hairstyle? What should I do next? Take the poll and let me know. Also, I don't want to forget to answer this question that I got asked a lot. Where are your beads from? So some of these beads I got from the actual beauty supply store. I got some beads. I purchased some from the salon where I actually got my hair done, and then I went to Joann's craft store and picked up a few more. So they're just from random spots. If you're looking for different types of braids, you can look at craft stores. They sell them. Your local beauty supply store. There's all kinds of places where you can find beads, so I didn't go nowhere special. Also, people wanted to know how many rows of cornrows do I have. So I only have 2 rows. I have this top layer right here, and then there's just a back layer. It's just 2 layers of braids. That's all. And here's a quick view of the back of my hair for those wondering. It's not that fresh anymore because I had them in for a while. Let me know down below if you found this video helpful, and if you like these type of videos where I kind of show you my get down on how I do things. I'll gladly do more, okay? Be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't grown. What is you waiting for? Share this video with a fellow friend, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.